Jack Fox handling the kickoffs. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Again, here's Zeke. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with Elliott. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is a guy that you do not want to have to tackle in space. I mean, the footwork, the agility, the ability to go side to side and then still have the burst and explosiveness to pick up big yards. I mean, this guy is a handful.
They'll run Zeke up the middle. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
The open man is Tolbert. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Prescott. Now a screen set up for Elliott. He's going to have the 1st down. And that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. So some of these 3rd and medium, 3rd and long situations, it's the perfect time. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. Now he'll run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball, it's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
First carry for David Montgomery. Room to run at the 40. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On play action, Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Second and a yard. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A second down throw for Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Dak to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical.
Now it looks like Dan Campbell will go ahead and throw the red challenge flag here. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Elliott. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Prescott. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, and after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. Into the secondary, past the 15. And he gets him out of danger and then some. Up past the 20-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. Third and a yard. Williams in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. Open man is the tight end Wright. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Here's Gibbs. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
A run up the gut with Montgomery. And he will get into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now, the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 38-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington and AT&T Stadium. After this, here's 1st and 10. Dak to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a designed run. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run. Here's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense and their running back set to go once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Goff to throw. He fumbled the football. And fortunately, one of the Lions in there to get on it, and Detroit keeps possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
So we reach halftime in what was a very compelling first half of play. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Patrick motioning here. Quick throw, taken in.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On first and 10, it's Montgomery. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On second down, Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. The open man is Tolbert. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances, but in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Patrick motioning here. Quick throw here is complete. Here's a 2nd and 6. Man in motion, heading left. On play action, Goff. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the gun, it's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Detroit. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now Prescott to the right side here. Pass is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. This one is caught by Turpin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
On the play fake, Dak. He's got room to roam. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Prescott again. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll run here. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
from the gun on third down. It's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now, Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. To the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Short kick taken just inside the 20. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. They'll come up for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his man on the... Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
They'll throw again. Dak. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's a big one. This third down. Again, Prescott to the... Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Lions call their first timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth, as the kickoff comes. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
And just what a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Cowboys will go up by 7. down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's first down. To throw is Goff. He's going to take a shot down the field. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Here we go. One final play. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference.